Hi, you're on to Viva's Canadian Journey. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe. It's very easy to do so. Just hit the subscribe button and don't forget to press the bell icon. Today, I'm going to be sharing with you the fact that there are over 1 million job vacancies in Canada. And I'm going to be sharing with you at the end of the video the employers and organizations that are hiring currently. And also we're going to discuss the sectors. There are some sectors that really need manpower. So let's get started. A few days ago, Canada came up with its immigration plans for 2023 to 2025. So immigration plans and targets for the next 3 years. Okay. And the target from 2023 to 25 is that Canada plans to welcome just under 1.5 million people. So Canada wants to welcome in these 3 years 1,450,000 people. I can already feel people saying, Habiba, you guys have come again, right? The truth is, Canada does need people. Anytime I say Canada needs you, people just think I'm talking too much. Or in fact, when this news came out a couple of days ago, one of my subscribers sent me a message on Instagram and she screen grabbed it and she's like, Habiba, you know, don't come. You people don't have started again. Okay, but let me explain why Canada needs a lot of people. Right now, Canada has one of the world's oldest population. Okay, Statistics Canada have stated that by 2030, 25% of Canada, or a quarter of the population, which is like 9 million people, by 2030 would have reached retirement age. And retirement age here in Canada is 65. Okay, so this amount of people, 9 million, a quarter, that's a significant amount. Okay, and that is why Canada needs immigrants. Canada needs skilled workers. Okay, that is the truth. We all know that an aging population is not the best for any economy. One of the goals or the reasons for Canada inviting a lot of people is for the growth of the economy. Last year in 2021, Canada invited over 405,000 immigrants. The set number for this year, 2022, is 432,000. So Canada needs people, is continuing to invite people. Okay, now the sectors that really need people, because there's 1 million job vacancies. Okay, and some of the sectors that really need people are sectors in healthcare and social service care. I live in Nova Scotia and I can tell you that the healthcare system here in Nova Scotia is overwhelmed. They need more hands. One of the things I don't like doing is going to the doctors or going to the hospital because the wait time, my goodness, don't even get me started. Talk to anybody in Canada to tell you that they need healthcare workers. Healthcare professionals like doctors and nurses, you know, the programs to come here are really difficult if you're foreign trained. The licensing, the process is just a lot. But there are other jobs like continuing care assistants, which Canada needs a lot of. Okay, nurses, aides, home support workers, childcare support workers that are really in high demand here. And some of these are not licensed jobs. So if you have the skill and experience from your home country, you might just be able to get a job here in Canada. A lot of people are getting jobs in the healthcare sector as continuing care assistant, nurses, aides from their home country. And let me even break it down here in Atlantic Canada, okay, to tell you that really the healthcare system needs a lot of workers. I attended a conference a couple of days ago and it had a lot of international students. And one of the things I like doing when I meet immigrants, people coming from abroad, is I like to ask them questions. I introduce myself and I asked them questions. So I was talking to these international students that had just arrived Canada. Some of them arrived in August, some in September 2022 to start the school year. And one of the questions I asked them is, have you guys gotten jobs? And all of them said they had gotten jobs. I was surprised because they had been here for 3-4 weeks maximum. And then I asked them, so, where have you guys gotten jobs? Which sector, where are you guys working? What are you doing? And out of the 22 or 23 of them, 20 of them said they got jobs in the healthcare sector as continuing care assistants, home support workers, etc. And I was surprised. And my first question is, did you guys have this experience from your home country, or is this? And a lot of them, said back in their home country, they were in the finance industry, or working as engineers, but the first part-time job they got here was, working in care homes in the healthcare industry. In fact, one of them went on to explain that when she applied for the job, she saw the job. They said they were looking for, part-time students, and that in the application, she indicated that she didn't have any experience at all. She said her background is in finance, but they said that it was paid training. She said they had 3 or 4 weekends of paid training, and now she had started working. She's getting paid. The pay is decent. She's comfortable. Yes, there's always somebody supervising her. She's always shadowing somebody. But they were surprised at how easy it was to come by after the training. And she's like, Habiba, there really, really is, there are vacancies in this sector. In fact, she says one of them said her shift supervisor is always asking her if she knows anybody that is looking for jobs. The healthcare system is overwhelmed and they need workers. Another industry that needs a lot of workers is education. So for early childhood educators. I was recently talking to an international student in PEI. The student just started in September 2022. And the student is studying, I think, biochemistry or one of those lab tech courses. And I asked if they started a job. Yes, they started. And he said he'd started a job in a preschool, in a daycare as an early childhood educator. He was given paid training. He had to take some certifications, some courses. He had to do the first aid course and other, related courses. But, that was the first job he got. And he's like, Habiba, they really need a lot of people. Okay, so these are sectors here that need a lot of people. Now, somebody is probably thinking, but Habiba, these people are in country, so it's easier to get jobs in country. Yes, that is true. But consider the students that, are getting these jobs that don't even have experience in this job. If you're in your home country and you have the experience, the qualification, okay, as a continuing care assistant, as a nurse's aide, as a support home worker, you've worked with the elderly, you've worked, then I would encourage you to apply to some of these employers and organizations that I'm going to put in the description of this video. Now listen, you're going to have to do the work yourself. You would have to contact the organization yourself, introduce yourself, hand in your resume, okay? But the truth is you have nothing to lose. I've been talking to a subscriber of mine who has been in the express entry pool for close to 2 years. And I told her, I said, instead of waiting for the scores to drop, okay, you are a health worker, you have a skill set as a continuing care assistant, apply for jobs. And she started doing so, and a few of them actually clicked, because the truth is, all these resident homes, they need continuing care assistants, they need nurses' aides. So my recommendation would be, if you have the skill, you have the experience, contact these organizations. A simple email. Hello, my name is Habiba Onwara. I have been a continuing care assistant for about 6 years. I've worked here. Here's my resume for you to go through. I look forward to hearing back from you. You have nothing to lose. I actually know a handful of people that have gotten positive responses from just simple emails like that. So all these employers are going to be in the description of the video. If you have the skill set or you know someone that has the skill set, you have absolutely nothing to lose. And good luck with your application. Keep watching Beaver's Canadian Journey. You can follow me on Instagram at Beaver's Canadian Journey. And if you want to know more about what it takes to relocate to Canada, the process, you can always send me a direct message on Instagram and I'll get back to you. Until next time, take care.